At Buckingham Palace, where marble corridors whisper with centuries of history, the air felt unusually tense yesterday. Behind gilded doors, King Charles III reunited privately with his estranged son, Prince Harry, a meeting that royal watchers had speculated about for months. But while the father and son shared tea at Clarence House, the other figure at the heart of this delicate drama, Queen Camilla, chose a path both deliberate and telling: silence. Queen Camilla's role in the ongoing estrangement between Charles and Harry has always been a subject of speculation. Since Harry and Meghan's departure from royal life in 2020, and especially after the release of Harry's explosive memoir Spare, her name has often been invoked as both catalyst and casualty. In the book, Harry accused her of being dangerous, claiming she leaked stories to rehabilitate her own public image, though Harry later softened the remark, insisting he and Camilla get on fine when they meet. The sting lingers. Against this backdrop, Camilla's stance during the much-anticipated reunion was striking. Sources close to Buckingham Palace revealed she deliberately stayed out of it, neither facilitating nor obstructing the meeting. To the public, this neutrality may seem like absence. But within palace walls, silence can be one of the most powerful responses. Insiders insist Camilla's decision was strategic, rooted not only in her own strained history with Harry, but also in her fierce desire to shield Charles from unnecessary stress. With the king continuing treatment for cancer, Camilla has reportedly grown protective of his energy and focus. According to one palace aide, she dislikes Harry and doesn't want her husband upset while he's undergoing treatment. Limiting interactions is her way of protecting Charles. Yet her neutrality does not mean indifference. Camilla is said to wield quiet influence behind the scenes, advising restraint when tempers flare, and ensuring that Charles does not feel pressured into reconciliation at the expense of his health. For her, this is not merely a family drama, it is about safeguarding the monarch's strength during one of the most fragile periods of his reign. Still, whispers persist that Camilla is not just standing aside, but actively wary of Harry's return to the royal fold. Some reports suggest she, along with Prince William, has resisted the idea of the Duke resuming any meaningful role within the monarchy. The very thought, one insider claimed, makes her boil with rage. To her critics, this confirms what Harry once alleged, that Camilla is less a bridge builder than a gatekeeper, intent on defending her position and ensuring her husband's reign is not disrupted. To her defenders, it is pragmatism. Why reopen wounds when trust remains broken, when Harry's past words still cast long shadows? What makes Camilla's silence all the more striking is the history of her relationship with Harry and William. In their younger years, both brothers acknowledged that they had grown to respect her, even thank her for bringing happiness to their father. Harry once told reporters, "She makes him very happy, and we love her to bits." But this warmth never translated into deep personal closeness. A friend of the brothers admitted the relationship was more about appearances than bonds. Even Meghan Markle, upon entering the family, reportedly found more common ground with Camilla than Harry ever did, bonding over shared interests like yoga and wine. Now, that fragile equilibrium has frozen into polite distance. For Camilla, choosing silence may not only be about protecting Charles but also about avoiding entanglement in a relationship she has long known would never be easy. As Harry slipped into Clarence House yesterday, Buckingham Palace itself seemed to stand as a symbol of the monarchy's watchful detachment. Official statements were sparse, confirming only that father and son shared tea. Camilla's absence from the narrative spoke volumes. In a family where every glance and gesture is scrutinized, her refusal to insert herself ensured she could neither be blamed for fueling tensions nor credited for resolving them. So, what does her stance reveal? First, that she recognizes reconciliation between Charles and Harry, if it happens at all, must come directly from them, not through her. Second, that she is unwilling to risk her hard-won public acceptance by meddling in a feud that has already scorched too many reputations. And finally, that she believes the monarchy's survival rests not on repairing every family fracture, but on projecting stability, even if that stability comes at the cost of icy detachment. As Britain continues to watch the royal family's every move, Camilla's silence is not weakness, it is strategy. She knows her role is to steady Charles, not to referee his family conflicts. In choosing not to intervene, she has reinforced the palace's broader stance. Reconciliation may be whispered about, speculated on, even longed for, but it will not be orchestrated. For now, Charles and Harry's fragile reunion belongs to them alone. And from behind the grand windows of Buckingham Palace, Queen Camilla remains where she is most comfortable, in the shadows, guarding her ground, and reminding everyone that not all power is exercised in words.